Welcome into our match post-game show, a straight set sweep for Campbell here at home. They moved to 6-2 in conference play. Dominant performance over Hampton today, and we're certainly excited to have Allena Heath with us to break down this big win. It was a trunk or treat match. Kids were all dressed up in the costumes and had some fun. But Alaina, for your team, it was all business. How'd you take care of Hampton here in straight sets?
Well, we really just wanted to focus on making sure we handled them. When we were at their place, we went to 4, kind of got out of our consistency and just really wanted to make sure that we owned this match, serve and pass wise, just everything wise. We prepared really well this week, and I think we executed it really well.
12 kills for you in this matchup. What has clicked for you late in your senior season to allow you to start to take over here offensively?
I think mostly I've just been really focusing on my skills and the little things that I've been doing. This is my 4th year, so I have the experience. It's more of just focusing and executing and not trying to do too much.
You had the whole week to prepare for this matchup. Give us a sense of when you're playing one team in a weekend, how crucial is to start fast and to be able to put a team away like you did in this game?
Oh, it's super crucial, because if we mess around with a team, then they just only build up more confidence and more energy, and then it makes our lives a lot harder. So.
Sal, I'm going to let you peek in here for a quick question to wrap this up.
Alaina, what is different this year compared to last year? You guys seem to have a much more flow on the field. You just definitely seem to be playing like you're enjoying it a lot more. But what would you say is the big difference than what you experienced last year in play?
I think definitely probably our team chemistry, and just we have so much energy and we have so much fight and determination to get stuff done and reach our goals. So it really helps that we're all one unit and one team to execute those goals that we have.
What does it mean having this last little bit here in the home? I mean, you've got a nice little streak here, 3 weekends at home before you get that one last one on the road.
Yep. It's really exciting to be able to have this is 2 more home games after this, or 4, something
4.
like that. Yep. It's really nice to have that, because after being home away for so long, it's just really nice to come home, makes school easier, makes volleyball so much easier, and yeah, it's exciting.
Well, Alaina, thank you very much. You're our star of the match. 12 kills, fun day, and appreciate your time, and congrats on the win.
Thanks.
So that's Allena Heath breaking down the straight set win over Hampton.
Thank you.
Let's bring in Greg Goral now as he breaks down this matchup. Certainly a dominant effort, and Sal, as Greg comes in, just kind of your quick thoughts on this win.
I think this is a win that Campbell obviously needed. We're right at the midseason part of the conference play. Campbell started off against Hampton. They were able to beat Hampton that first time out 3-1. This time they were able to come back from a down set there in the first set, able to win 3 straight sets. And more importantly, it sets the tone that Campbell's going to need here for the next sets as they go on.
Well, we got a couple of guests now for this interview. Not only Greg Goral, but his daughter, Josie. Josie, what are you dressed up as today? Oh, a witch. That's pretty impressive. Coach, in terms of your squad, able to come out and be impressive from the start. What was able to click for you guys to win in straight sets?
I think it was our mentality. We executed really well on our side. We defended exceptionally well. I think that was the first thing. And Hampton came out with a lot of energy and defended us well, forced us, into tough situations. And we just continued to defend and get them out of system with quality serving. So we were able to transition and score to pull out game 1, and then we just kept pounding them with quality swings, quality serves, and we were able to just extend our lead in both sets 2 and 3.
You mentioned the depth of your team this year. To see Allena Heath with double-figure kills, Kate Menz and Layla Green stepping up, how does that help your team down the stretch?
It's immense, because you can't just rely on one person. Teams will start game planning for one particular person if that's all you have. So to have people with a lot of confidence in a lot of different positions, you can open up the offense and find ways to score, regardless if someone's having a great match or a bad match. We have other people that we can go to, and that's really important. So just like with football, having the balance offensively is a huge thing.
And finally, before the witch wants to head out and enjoy the rest of her day, 10 service aces for your team. It's something you pride your squad on. How vital is that to be able to control the service line?
It's absolutely vital. It allows our defense to be even more effective, because we can dictate where they have to attack from. And it's just harder to defend somebody when they have all 3 options. So if we can reduce that to 2 options or 1 option every time, It makes life easy, and then we can go out and score points and put the pressure on that side. So.
Coach, Hampton came out really strong against you in that first set. You called the timeout, got him back on the sideline. What was it you told him to get him adjusted to come out, because you seemed to dominate definitely those last 2 sets?
I just told him that we're going to have to grind out points. This team is not going to go away. We're going to have to outlast them. We're going to have to make sure that we continue to defend everything that they throw at us, and that regardless of if they touch everything that we swing at, like, we're going to just continue to swing in the right areas, attack the right areas of the defense, and eventually we're going to wear them out. And that's what happened. They got tired of defending Sarah. They got tired of defending Alaina and Mel and everybody on the team, and it allowed just, again, we got easier points in those later sets that we weren't scoring on in the first set because we wore them out.
Well, Coach, congrats on the win. Certainly Josie had her fair share of fun. And
Josie, did Alaina do good? Did she do good? Did the team do good today? No.
Your harshest critic.
Yeah. Did we win? Yeah, we won.
Well, at least she had fun. That's the point. Well, Coach, we appreciate the time, and congrats on the win.
Thank you very much.
So let's show you some highlights from this match. Certainly early on it was impressive for Campbell to pick up the win here today. And Sal, early on in this match, Allena Heath stepped up and took control for her club.
She did, and one of the things you expect to see from a senior is do exactly that. And I think, as Coach Goral exactly said, Campbell started hitting them on the offense from different sides. Campbell was able to come in and attack from multiple different areas, able to launch that attack. You saw the likes of Layla Green come in. We saw Sarah Kalla come in, and that was a really key moment for Campbell. And then you see him really switch in. I think Heath demonstrates that skill and expertise at the senior level that you want, able to dial it in and really keep the pressure up against the Hampton team.
12 kills for Heath today. Kalla was quiet in the first set, but she had 6 kills in the second set alone. And then in set number 3, Kalla and Heath not as busy, but players like Patterson, Kate Menz, they stepped up and slowed down this Hampton attack.
Oh, I think that was a key thing. I think for a moment there when you were a little worried about Melody Page getting hurt, and all of a sudden you saw the coach go deep in his bench, pull Hannah Schnegenberger off the bench to come in. That's what Coach Goral is really talking about, something he hadn't had in a few years, a really good depth on his bench to be able to go in with freshmen and sophomores, able to take the role that normally are seniors and juniors.
6 blocks for Campbell up in front. Jumping into the booth here, Sal Mercogliano, Evan Budrovich for our post-game show. And Sal, Campbell now at 6-2, a dominant 3-set win. The kind of start Campbell wants to have as they inch closer to that top 2 seed for the conference tournament.
And definitely a position they want to be in. They're going to have some tough matches coming up with Winthrop next weekend, High Point that weekend after. Add 2 top teams in the conference. It'll be big challenges for Campbell to be playing at home here against those teams, but a great position Campbell is in to definitely go and be in postseason play. More importantly, make that challenge for those buys for the first and second positions.
So Campbell now at 6-2 in the Big South Conference. We thank you for joining us on our post-game report as Campbell wins in straight sets over Hampton.